Hello, this is Mr. McMurray. Hope you're having a great day. Anyhow, I think that's probably Kaya today, but we'll see if there's anyone else out there. Anyhow, so for physics today, we're going to do a pH lab. Actually, we did it yesterday, or started it and finished it up today. But since I know I had anyone in IPC that was online, we didn't do that. But we are ready to go now. So we are going to, well, if you were here, you'd be wearing an apron. And if I were not the teacher, I would be wearing an apron. But I'm not. We're going to do a pH lab. We're going to use pH paper, which is just kind of this, you can see, kind of a yellowy colored paper. Okay, and we're going to put it in different substances. It's called an indicator because it will change colors, and these are all the different colors it could change. Okay, and then we'll compare it to this to see what the pH of our liquids are. We took a bunch of different household cleaners and other things you might find around the household and stuff, and have put them together in little bottles, all right, with samples of them, and we're going to take them and see. So to start off with, we're going to do tap water. Tap water just means out of the faucet, okay? And just for the record, this is number 8 on your thing. All right, number 8. And we're going to put a thing on there, a drop of water, and we've got to let it soak in there a little bit. Give it a few minutes, soak in, all right? And it looks about like that. If we put it against our thing here, it looks almost, it's got a little bit of green color like that does, but it also has a little bit of like 6 there. So I would say it's kind of between 6 and 7. It has a little bit of green in it. So we're going to say 6.5. Now, theoretically, water, if it's pure water, should be exactly neutral. Okay? But we don't know if this is 100% pure water, so we'll go with what we got. All right, and so I'm going to minimize this, I think, and we'll go down here to number, what did I say, 8. Okay, right, 8, and we will type in here for pH. We will put, oops, actually I will get on the text box tool over here. Okay, then I will type in the pH, and we're going to call it about 6.5, okay? Now, this is just an approximate value because well, let's go ahead and make it just 6.8 because it is fairly green, got a fairly good green color to it, big blotch of green in there. So we're gonna call it 6.8. Okay, so almost 7. All right. Apparently, it has some stuff dissolved in it that makes it slightly acidic because remember, less than 7 is an acid, more than 7 is a base, and 7 is exactly neutral. Okay, and then you would fill in this column here then that it was an acid, base, or neutral. And then you would call this last one. If it's an acid, it would have hydrogen ions. If it's a base, it would have OH negative ions. If it's neutral, then it would not have either, or both. They have equal amount of both, either equal amounts of both or none at all. All right, so that's tap water. Now let's do a couple other ones. This one is toilet bowl cleaner called The Works. In case you think it does a great job and you'd like to have it in your bathroom, then you could go out and buy some at Walmart just like I did. All right, and here we go. Try not to drop everything. This is why we wear aprons, okay? But all right, I'm putting this one on there, and as you can see, hopefully, let's see. Let me bring it up to the close-up. All right, it is turning a very reddish color. Okay, well, red is going to take you over here toward the low pH, and it's hard to say exactly which one, but I would say it's more like 0, okay? So it's close to 0. So it's either 1 to 0, somewhere between 1 and 0. We could put 0.5 for that one if we'd like. So let's just do that. We'll put 0.5, and that was number 12. All right, so we'll go down here to 12, and we're going to put 0.5, okay? There's that pH. Then we would put, is it acid or base, and is it a give off hydrogen ions, OH negative ions, or neither. Now, keep in mind, in general, cleaning supplies tend to be bases because bases do not attack metals, and since you have fixtures and pipes and faucets and stuff that are metal, a lot of times we don't use acids as cleaners. However, toilet bowls are made out of ceramic and they drain into PVC pipes. So we can sometimes use those. All right, so now here we are for the last one. All right, that we're going to do here. All right. And this one is Comet, the cleaning powder that you sprinkle on your bathtub or toilet and then scrub it. We have one that's called Comet Ultra, okay, which is a different deal altogether. All right, and but this is the stuff you would scrub, the white powder and stuff that you put on. Now it is very, very dark. I'm going to say it's about somewhere around 11. It's hard to tell exactly, but we'll say 11, okay? So it has a pH of 11. So we're going to go over here and find Comet Powder, which is number 16. And we are going to put 11 right there. Yep, hang on, I lost my text box thing. Here we go. All right, so I'm going to put 11. It has a pH of 11. And then once again, is that an acid or is it a base? Just do that one for example. All right, more than 7, that means it's a base. So you can put a base here. And we know that bases give off OH negatives. Whoops, not type, hang on. OH negatives. All right, and so that would be it for that one. Okay, so we did an example of an acid and base. Now, all the other ones would fit somewhere on the color scale in between there and so forth, okay? Like I said, a lot of these are cleaners, so they tend to be on the high side, all right? Now, rather than do each one and show it to you on here, that's kind of hard for you to do and couldn't really do it anyhow. So I'm just going to type in these answers, and you will need to type these in onto your worksheet as well. All right, so this is the 11 point. We did ammonia. Uh-oh. Wow, how interesting. I don't know what that is. Okay, anyhow, so let me get back to text box. Okay, and I will just type these in, and you will need to type these in on your document. All right. 11.5, 5 for vinegar, 5 for rubbing alcohol. So I'm just going to read these out, and then you can type them into yours. Okay, rubbing alcohol is a 5. Milk was 6.5 to 7, but we'll go with 6.5. Okay, Sprite is 5. Orange juice is 5. Baking soda is 8.5. Tap water is 6.8. We did that one already, so let's say 6.8. Comet Ultra is 6. Salt water is about 6. Glass cleaner is 12. Okay. Liquid starch is 8. Hydrogen peroxide is 5. Liquid plumber is 13. Comet powder we did was 11. Clorox bleach free is 13. Lime away, which you use to get all the buildup off your tiles and stuff like that. Carbon deposits, limestone deposits. 1.5. Grill cleaner is 13. Tomato juice was 5. And grape juice was 6. If you missed any of that, you can just rewind the little video here and do it again. All right, so that'll take you there. So then if you'll fill out these other 2 columns. Now, once you've got all that done, what I'd like for you to do is to come down here and say we had, let's just say we did Comet powder, and it was a 13. So you come over here to the text box and click on it, and then over here where it says 13 here, you would type in, and you're going to put, Comet powder. All right, and so that would be there. All right, and then you may have other ones at 13, so you can either add them to the end of this, or you can add them to the other side, whatever, just do it, and just write them off sideways off of this, all the way up and down this scale based on the pHs. Okay, that will be the final thing that you will need to do for Meet the Grade. All right. So I think that's pretty much everything. Once you've done that, then you can submit it. So don't forget to fill in the other 2 columns on the front page, and then fill in this pH thing on the back, and then you will be ready to submit your pH lab. All right. Hope you have a great day, and hopefully we'll see you back soon.